Are you tired of selling your cards on eBay, creating the listing, taking the pictures, front, back, shipping, non-paying bidders? Let the pros at Fanatics Marketplace do all of the work for you. I do. That's why I use Fanatics for my vaulting and for my selling. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, CAJUN, and tell them that Cajun Cardboard sent you, and let the pros do the rest at Fanatics Marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. More records, tons of Jordan stuff. Believe it or not, the top row, none of it's Jordan that I recall. So going to be a real interesting Fanatics Weekly number 135 auction. We're going to look at the top 48 like we always do. A couple of quick housekeeping notes. I am now an affiliate partner with Basketball Card Fanatic Magazine, bcfmag.com. Buy an annual prescription. Buy a print subscription. If you're an old man like me and you like to collect, you can collect all of the print versions of the magazine as well. If you buy a print subscription for a full year, you get the digital as well. So if you want to read it on your computer and just keep it in the little slicker that it comes in and preserve the magazine, you can. If you like to actually read magazines instead of reading stuff on your computer as it pops on the screen, you can read the print version. I suggest get an annual prescription. I think it's about $120, but guess what? If you use the promo code Cajun, sound familiar? All capital letters, CAJUN, you get 10% off and a little piece of your teeny tiny annual print subscription to Basketball Card Fanatic Magazine will come back to support the Cajun Cardboard channel. One more thing, the hierarchy posters are still available. If you collect Jordan, if you collect 90s and you don't have a hierarchy poster, look in the YouTube description. It's real simple to get those. And lastly, if you're selling cards on these Fanatics weekly auctions, whether it's the weekly, the premier, even the Buy It Now marketplace, which is starting to cook a little bit. I'll be honest with you, they've tweaked it a little, they've upped it, they've made some pretty positive changes on the Fanatics Buy It Now marketplace. Use the promo code Cajun, again, all capital letters, CAJUN, if you're submitting cards to vault or sell anywhere on the Fanatics Collect Marketplace. All right, let's get cranking. 48 cards. You guys know how we do it. We start from the bottom. We work our way up. I've got about 20 of these, maybe more than 20 of these pulled up in Card Ladder, so this might take a bit, but stay with me here. Hopefully I don't talk too fast for you guys. I'm trying my best. Let's start with the number 48 card on the list is 2006 Upper Deck Black Dual LeBron James Vince Carter Patch Auto, serial number to 25. This BGS 9 with the silver Sharpie is a pop 1 in this grade with none graded higher. It does 2,760. Right next to that, believe it or not, we got a Cade Cunningham Gold Kaboom serial number 210, $3,000 for that NBA Authentic. Remember, anytime you're selling raw cards on the Fanatics marketplace, you can always sell raw cards, but you can't just sell raw cards. You pay a $3 fee. They get authenticated and looked at, and they get almost like a pre-grade, like a condition heat map performed by Mike Baker, MBA, you guys might be familiar with. And that's why when you see these raw cards, you'll see that they're in it's pretty much a card saver, a semi-rigid holder, and they'll be clamped at the top. They'll have a little sticker. You can look at the heat map if you go into the card. For instance, we want to look at this Cade, right? I'm thinking about buying this raw Cade Gold. I'm not. I'm just saying hypothetically, I'm thinking about paying $3,000 for this Cade Cunningham Gold Kaboom because I like cartoon cards. I want to know what condition the card's in. Well, the front of it looks impeccable. You don't see any issues at all. This is the heat map of what NBA thinks about the front of the card. But here's the problem. If you look at the back, Mike Baker and his team of experts who, stay tuned, you will hear from them coming soon on the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel. We're going to get Mike on here. We're going to talk about what he does and why it's important to the hobby. They think there might be an issue on the back left corner, and if you want to go look closer at the card, here you go. Here's your card. You can always click on it, and you can zoom, zoom, zoom like you would not believe. There you go. This is what Mike Baker saw. Check out, guys. It looks like there's a little hanger on here on the corner. This corner does not look absolutely absolutely perfect. There's a little protrusion, if you don't mind me saying so. That's what she said. If you look at that bottom left corner, that might be an issue. So that's what Mike Baker saw. He's showing you what he saw. You can judge for yourself by the card, not the grade, but somebody's probably looking at a PSA 9 if they get that gold kaboom graded. Next to that, we've got a same thing, Mike Baker Raw 2020. This is a white box. Again, white box, black box. I don't dig these things. I can't ever tell. It's not really a 101 from what I understand. They're held back, then they're redeemed. I don't know. You can call it a 101 all you want, but I think it looks like another one that's actually serial numbered to a higher number. $3,000 for that Luka Doncic from 2020 Panini white box. It is nice looking acetate autograph card though. All right, let's get started. We got 3 cards. We got 3 Jordans. We're going to look up all 3 of these cards, sort of. I'm not looking up at SGC 9 Jordan Championship Galaxy because, again, I want to reiterate, no one on earth grades their 1990s Jordan basketball cards in SGC. They just don't do it. Just the same way nobody grades 1986 Fleer in SGC. And people have come at me and said, SGC is a great grading company. That's fine. They may be the greatest grading company in the world. I know people like to grade a lot of their ultra-modern shiny trash with SGC because they're $3 cheaper and they turn it around quicker. That's great if you're one of those people that wants to do that. And a lot of people, and I know they are very highly respected and a very big player in the vintage, like pre-war stuff especially, but even the vintage baseball stuff, basketball stuff from the way back, right, and football stuff. But when it comes to 90s basketball cards, please, for God's sakes, you're leaving money on the table if you're grading it in SGC. I'm just calling it like I is. Again, I'm not meaning to disparage SGC. It's just not what people want when they're looking for 1990s basketball cards, specifically Jordan. So we've got the PSA 9 pulled up, and usually I say if you're grading SGC, you're giving money away. Well, in this case, maybe it's just the fact that Jordan's running, but the last PSA 9 sold for $3,056. This SGC sells for $3,000. So the SGC 9 matching the PSA 9. I wonder if we plug this in. Let's go to here. This is going to be a long video, guys. Let's go here. Let's take out PSA. I bet you there hasn't been that many sales because nobody would grade a Championship Galaxy Jordan in it. Yeah, it's the only one ever. That's why. That's my point. Is like nobody would grade this card in an SGC. Look, there's been 117 graded by PSA, 104 graded by Beckett, 7 graded by SGC. So what are we working with? Like, how helpful is a pop report when 7 have ever been graded and there's a 29% gem rate? Who knows? But that's a pretty good sale, to be honest with you, for an SGC 9. Maybe somebody's thinking Kraken sub. Maybe not. Maybe somebody just wants to collect their Jordans in SGC 9. Maybe that one person is out there. 1996 Bowman's Best Shots Atomic Refractor. Stay tuned to the Cajun Cardboard channel. Guys, subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notifications. There's a huge video coming out this week. It is the go-to video if you want to collect Michael Jordan Atomic Refractors. There's 12 of them. There are 12 of them. 8 of them are from the Bowman's Best product. This is one of them, the 1996 Bowman's Best Shots. That Atomic video comes out excuse me, later this week. And by the way, if you're looking at me and saying, why is this guy screaming at the screen? Why is his neck so red? Well, my daughter's had 3 games this weekend. So I was traveling all over Louisiana, sitting in the sun. As you guys know, around late summer is when I start to change colors. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's just something that happens to my body. So I have a red neck. My face is white. My arms are white and red. All hell's breaking loose because I'm just sitting there baking. It was 101 degrees in Lake Charles, Louisiana yesterday. And I'm watching my daughter play at 1 p.m. And I'm sweating through all my clothes. And I'm like, please, stay in one piece. I'm wanting my daughter to kind of get through the game. It's 101 degrees. Anyway, digressing. $3,000 for this Best Shots Atomic. Here we go. That's what the card looks like. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Really big sale here. Okay, so $3,000 last night on Fanatics. It also sold on eBay. Same card, same grade, sold on eBay. $2,499. So win for Fanatics Collect Weekly Auction number 135, $500 more. That's a pretty big premium, 20% higher. $2,760 before that, $2,200 before that, $2,200 before that, $2,100 before that, $2,000 before that. You got to go all the way back here, about 7-8 sales to get another sale that was actually better than this, which is $3,000 is pretty good. If we want to look at the highest price ever, this is the second most that's ever been achieved for a sale of a Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Moving on, as you can see, let me just tell you, this is not going to tell the story. I think this is the only one out of the top 48 cards where I caught an ass whipping last night. I got smashed on this one. This is a hot list from 1995. I've got the other hot list PSA 10. I don't have the 95. It's not a high pop card. It's not a rare card, but it's not a high pop card. It sold last night for $3,000, and the Cajun man took an ass whipping. Of course, here's the card. Last two sales, $2,880 and $3,000, but check it out, people. That is almost a 90%. That is a 90% rate of growth just over the last, 5 months since March, something like that. So over the last year, it's sold 3 times. Look at the all-time chart. Guess what this means? Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Bingo. Another all-time record on a Michael Jordan insert PSA 10. This is a Pop 27. If you want it, you got to pay through the teeth. It is a 4% gem rate. Like I said, not a super rare card. It's been graded over 800 times, but PSA 10s, there's only 27 of them. If you want it, you got to pay. Pay to play. So all-time record there. Cajun Cardboard takes an ass whipping. I'm not looking to break any records at the moment. And by the way, there's going to be another video that I'm going to do. I have got a lot of cards. I have got about $300,000 worth of cards in the weekly auction number 138. There will be a Cajun Cardboard filter. Hopefully Fanatics Collect does some really good promotional stuff because I need to do really well on these. I've got some moves I'm making in the hobby, and so moving money around from one place to the other. But I've got a lot of really big 31 Jordan cards, 31 Michael Jordan cards. 28 of them are gem mint in the upcoming Fanatics weekly number 138. Remember, this is weekly number 135, so 36, 37, 38. I think it starts last day of August or last week of August. So stay tuned for that. Weekly auction number 138. If you're a Jordan collector, you do not want to miss that. Free to sign up, free to vault. Create your vault, get in here, bid on my stuff in weekly auction number 138. It's coming soon. 31 monster Jordans. We're talking about big numbers and a lot of gem mint copies as well. 2020 Prism Steph Curry Signatures Gold Autograph. This is a serial number to 10, and it's a Pop 4, 3120. The PMG Red Retro LeBron PSA 9. It's a good grade for that card. It's Pop 9 graded higher. That surprises me. I would be surprised there's 9 PSA 10s of those PMGs. Obviously, they grade a lot better than the original 1997 PMGs, these retros do, but I still thought those retros were pretty tough to grade. The foil's not quite as condition sensitive. And then the next card we're going to look up on Card Ladder is the 2007 Topps Chrome Kevin Durant PSA 10. Here we go. Where is it? There it is. That's what the card looks like. You guys know this card. Look at Kevin Durant's arms, right? And when he came into the league, people were worried about him. They were concerned he couldn't bench 135 one time at the combine. Now he weighs about 240 pounds, 235 pounds. I know he doesn't look it, but remember, he's 7 feet tall, so it's spread out. But he's about 235, 240 pounds. This is a Pop 193 and a PSA 10. And this is it's a tale of two stories here. We got a card that is down 44%. So you're thinking bloodbath. But this is my allergies are kicking, guys. I promise you I'm not doing crack cocaine before these videos, even though it sounds like it. But my eyes are itching from these allergies. 3,120 is actually well up from 2,700 the last sale. So there is some sign of life here. Maybe it's the gold medal from the Olympic Games. Steph, Durant, LeBron, those were kind of the veterans that kind of got them to the finish line, got them the gold medal in the Olympics, and kept USA on top of the world basketball charts. Color Blast Tyrese Maxey rookie card. This is a PSA 10. It does 3,240. It's a Pop 11. Kevin Durant dual patch auto Sapphire from 2015 Panini Flawless in that beautiful Oklahoma City Thunder uniform. Some really good looking multicolored patches as well. That's a PSA 10 with no grade for the autograph, and this card is a Pop 1. It does 3,480, and this card we got to look up. This is just badass. I'm sorry. If you collect 90s, we talked about atomic refractors. Well, here's the second atomic refractor in your Fanatics Weekly recap. It is a 1998, yes, rookie year, Bowman's Best atomic refractor, and this looks like cracked ice. It's got a Mike Baker gold sticker as well. So gold on atomic on cracked ice with a PSA 10 Vince Carter rookie Pop 8, $3,600. I've got it up right there on your screen so you can see how badass that card is. Remember, these were serial numbered to only 100. And this one does 3,600. That is way up from the last sale of 2,800. But don't get too excited. This card was selling for 6,600 back in 2022. So it's kind of been around 7,800 high, 6,600 twice, 3,000. 3,600 is a pretty good sale. Anytime you're up 800 over the last sale, I think that's probably a good result, good sign there for Vince Carter collectors. Sorry, there was another card that I got my ass whipped on. I've got the Luminous. I've got the Illuminator, and I need this luminescent Michael Jordan 1997 Triumvirate. But I am not looking to break any records here. This is a Pop 8, only 9 higher. Remember, there's 2 copies of this Triumvirate. There's the T1B with the hardwood background. There's the T9B with the jagged lightning and stuff in the background. And this T9B luminescent, that's the middle kid, the middle child of the family, does 3,720. I've got it pulled up somewhere. There's the card. Absolutely. These cards are really special in hand. I didn't realize it until I got one in hand from that cross-country collection. I sent off to PSA for grading. My Illuminator came back a 9. Really thrilled about that. This one sold last night for $3,720. I've got this sorted by price. That's the second most ever paid for this card. Only been 5 sales ever. Again, you're talking about a truly rare card. Let's see how many times it's been graded ever. That adds up to 92 times ever. And this is not the Illuminator. This is the Luminescent. This is the middle copy, right? And a PSA 9, only 9 PSA 10s out there. That would do a hellacious number. Second highest sale ever for that card. Again, you got to go back to 2021 when that card sold for $6,000 to find the highest price ever paid. Another Jordan PSA 10, another card we got to look up in Card Ladder, and we're going to look into sales history for this one as well. This is the 1997 Finest. There's a few versions of this card. This is the serial number to 1090. So you're thinking of high serial numbered cards you can get into for Jordan on a relatively affordable basis. Relatively. Take it to .net, serial number to 1,000. This Finest Refractor number to 1,090. I don't think there's any higher than those two, unless I'm forgetting, throwing out all those weird 1998 Upper Deck Jordan exclusive sets and all that stuff. But this card does 3,720 last night, so that sort of substantiates the last sale, which was 3,755 just a month ago. Up from 3,000, up from 2,800, up from 2,600, up from 3,416, up from 3,500, 2,500, 2,000, 2,100, 3,600. So 3,720 if we sort by price. Where is that? That is not the highest price ever paid, but certainly the top 10 out of the last 48. So some good results there. Very good sale there for the seller. Congrats. And of course, congrats to the buyer, because right now everybody's paying whatever it takes for their PSA 10s. What about Alien Jordan? Why do I call it Alien Jordan? Well, let's take a closer look. It's the Sky View from 1995 Hoops. It's a slept-on card here, people. I'm just telling you right now, this card slept on. Maybe it's because it's Sam Cassell wearing Jordan's uniform, and it's just disgusting, misshapen, oblong-skulled alien creature, not Michael Jordan, that's on the card. That might be the problem. Even on the back, another alien, same guy, just reverse negative here. 3,720 for this card. I've got him pulled up. Here we go. That's what the card looks like. Again, Alien City. Pop 53, really tough pack odds. This is a hierarchy card you guys need to pay attention to if you're okay with aliens in your collection. Pop 53 does 3,720, 15% gem rate. The card's only been graded about 637 times. This is what the chart looks like. This is the second highest price of the last 8 sales. The second highest price over the last year. If we go to 2 years, this is the second highest price, I think, ever. This is the second highest price ever paid out of the last 45 sales. So really, really big sale here. $3,720 for this card. Second price, highest price in history for the Skyview PSA 10. So there's another asterisk right there, just something to take note of, and that's why we're looking up so many of these cards in Card Ladder, because so many of them are doing things that I think is important to share with you guys. Again, let me take a breath. I don't have an energy drink, so I'm just going to have to get by on pure adrenaline, but I'm going to drink some water. Here's the thing. I want to reiterate this again, because every once in a while I have people come at me in the comments and they're like, dude, you don't even know. Look at the back corner of that card. That's not really a 10. That's why this did that. That's why that did that. Or maybe the last sale was this eBay account, which is not a good account, or it's in another country, or this is the reason that one sold down, high, up, down. I can't vet every single one of these sales. I can't look at the particular condition of every single one of these cards. I'm doing my best. It's going to take me 45 minutes to an hour to do this thing as it is without looking at every card up close and personal. So please forgive me, doing the best I can. If there's something out there, I absolutely want you to throw it into the comments, because this is educational for everybody. We're all trying to learn more about the hobby. We're all trying to sort of eliminate any ambiguity and kind of really properly identify comps and the true value of these cards. That's what all these videos are about. It's finding that saturation point. Where does a card belong? Is it up? Is it down? Why is it up? Why is it down? I need you guys to engage. I need you guys to send those comments. Just don't come at me like I'm some moron who doesn't know how to look at a card. I know when a card is a good 10 or a bad 10. I know when a card is a good SGC9 or a bad SGC9, but I don't have time to go through that and do all that for every one of these cards. So just kind of bear with me. Old label 1986 Fleer, PSA 10, Olajuwon rookie card, does 37.20. We've got this bad boy pulled up for sure. There it is right there. 351 pop. You know, most of these PSA 10 Hall of Famers are somewhere between, you know, high 180s to 400 as far as pop goes. The gem percentage is like minuscule for all of them though. 2.98% on Olajuwon. That's actually kind of high, believe it or not, for the 86 Fleer stuff. But check this out. That's the second lowest sale out of the last 32 sales. So we just saw a Jordan Skyview second highest sale ever. We've got an Olajuwon that's the second lowest sale in the last year, down 28% this card is. And again, this is where I would allude to the fact that it's an old label. It's not a perfect centered card. The left is clearly wider than the right. Top to bottom looks fine. I don't have time to go in here and dig. It looks like there might be some edge wear in the top left, but you've got to do this research on your own. I just can't do it for you. I wish I could. I just don't have enough time in the day. Another NBA Raw White Sparkle Anthony Edwards Prism rookie card, 3,960 for that one, off the PSA, no doubt. Another rookie, another NBA Raw card. This is another white box, so two Doncic white boxes, one of ones. This is his 2020 Contenders Optic Orange, 4,800 for that one. And then a really cool looking LeBron card. I'm not familiar with it. I'd probably get this thing re-slabbed to get it out of that light blue label. I don't think people really dig those. Let me know in the comments, would you just take this and just crack it and re-slab it? It is in a blue label. It is a patch auto jersey, 23 out of 23, hand serial numbered the way God intended it. The 2004 Sweet Shot 3-point shots, 4,800 for that BGS light blue label thingy. 96 Topps Kobe Bryant NBA 50th. For those not familiar, this is going to look a lot like his Chrome. It's going to look a lot like his Topps, but this is the NBA 50th parallel, so it gets a little bit rare when we look at the PSA 10s. Here, check it out. I think it's a Pop 84. Yeah, it's Pop 84. Really good recovery. 4,049 last sale, all the way up to 4,800. That's a really big jump. Here's a Kobe card that's doing okay, right? We don't see very many doing okay. Up 8%. Over the last year. Don't get too excited. Over the last 2 years, it's down 33%. And don't get too excited beyond that, because at some point, some lunatic paid, let me get this right, $35,000 for this card. That is the $37,500. A human being once paid for this card right here back when 2021 was around and no one could use their brain. That is scary, scary, scary stuff to think about. That is almost 8x what was paid for last night, and albeit on a good sale, like a recovery sale. It looked good, up 800 from the last one. 96 Upper Deck SPX Record Breaker Michael Jordan. These are serial number to 250, hand serial number to 250, BGS 8. These holo views are awesome. I shouldn't say holo view. These SPX hologram looking cards are really cool with the Jordans in the background. When you swivel it, they do stuff. 49.20 for that BGS 8.8. And then next to that, we've got a Tiger Victor Wembanyama from Select. Now apparently Select's added another level. It used to be Concourse, Premier, Courtside. I think somebody told me they've added another level. I can't keep up with this crap. But in 2023, let me know if I'm wrong. Maybe they didn't add it until 2024. I don't even know. Somebody educate us on Select, how many levels there are. Is it still 3 levels? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I just heard that. But this is a Tiger Stripe, thank God. 5,160 for this PSA 10 Pop 6. We got a Dirk Nowitzki Logo Man. This is that weird Logo Man year where they're like serial numbered to high numbers. This is actually serial number 1, Math Nerds Rejoice, out of 14. So 14 Logo Men. I think they had a bunch of extra jerseys and they just wanted to get rid of them and use them, and so they cut them into to Logo Man. And it's actually called Logo Men, plural, because obviously they're not one-on-one. There's 14 of these out there for Dirk Nowitzki. It's a BGS 9. It does 5,160. 2009 Panini Classics, Steph Curry, rookie auto, serial number to 499, BGS 9.5 quad gem, does 5,160. Let's look up 2 Jordans. 1997 Z-Force Rave PSA 9, Pop 8. These were serial number to 399. There is a Super Rave that's serial number to only 50, which is very rare. Very important Michael Jordan card. It's a tier 2 card in the Michael Jordan hierarchy. What's the hierarchy, you ask? Go check out the YouTube description. Go check out the playlist. Just get on my channel. Go find the playlists. Have fun. 5,160 for the serial number to 399. I know I've got him in here. Where is he? There he is. PSA 9 sold 3 times in history, people. This is a record. So another Jordan, another record. The highest price by far, not even close, ever paid for a Rave PSA 9. Blew away the Probstein sale from just about a month ago for $3,938. Humongous sale for that card right there. And then next to that, we've got another deal. So I've said don't grade your 1990s Jordan cards in SGC, as an SGC card. Here's another thing. Don't skimp on subgrades. Normally, it bites you in the butt. Somehow this one gets away with it. No subgrades. Trust me, they're not on the back. There are no subgrades on this. Someone wanted to save $1.50, so they didn't get the subgrades. Don't ask me why, and usually this destroys the value, but for whatever reason, maybe it's just Jordan, this one sells for an okay number last night. 5,160 is only down about $300. I guarantee you, if this was a quad BGS 9.5, it would have probably sold for $6,000. It probably would have pushed the all-time record, or at least the record over the last year, but it does 5,160 last night. Again, it could have been a lot worse. People hate BGS cards without subgrades. Just don't do it. Do the right thing. Do the right thing for the hobby. Do not grade a card without subgrades with BGS. It doesn't make sense. If you're going to grade it without subgrades, just send it to PSA, for God's sakes. Why would you even grade it with BGS? Anyway, up 13%, even with that sale last night with no subgrades over the last 1 year. Moving along, we got a LeBron James 2003 Finest Refractor, serial number to 250. This BGS 9 does 5,400. LeBron James, remember him? Yeah, his cards are starting to, people are starting to take a little bit of notice as the season approaches. This is a card that I think is awesome. You guys know how I feel about the 2012 Prism set. I really think that first year Prism is going to be something one day. 3 parallels, silver, green, gold. That's it. That's it right there, right? No tiger, monkey, but, cat skin, kitten flavor, scratch and sniff crap. It's just gold, green, silver, and silvers are rare, guys. You don't believe me? Let's check it out. Let's pull the Kobe up. Where is he? Here we go. There's your Kobe right there. Pop 27. Did I mention the silvers are rare? How many times have this card been graded? Well, how about 166? That's pretty rare for the Panini era, right? 31% gem rate. It actually does grade well. Grades even better with Beckett. Really well with Beckett. This card's about as flat as it gets over the last year. Just to give you guys some idea, only 4 of these have sold in a 1-year period. If you want to know the most anybody's ever paid, again, it's going to be another bad story when it comes to Kobe Bryant, and it's almost always going to point to 2021. That's when Kobe stuff went bananas. 15,560. So nevertheless, still a pretty good sale, about on what we expected last night. At 5,520. Campeones Baloncesto Rojo PSA 7, 5520 for that weirdo Jordan Mercante card. 2019 Contenders, great looking card here. Kobe and Shaq on the card. Kobe in pondering something thoughtful, thinking about how much he's going to work out with that background silhouette. This is an on card and it's a 1010, which makes it a pop 3, which means you're going to pay out the butt for it. 5,880 for that one. And then maybe the most interesting card, I want to click into here. Maybe the most interesting card in this entire auction, not the most valuable, maybe the most interesting. These hot hands are badass. I did not even know that these 2004 Fleer Showcase hot hands cards Again, kind of reminds you of the Hot Shots, right, from way back, the Flair. But these are the Fleer Showcase Hot Hands. I didn't even know they had patch Hot Hands cards. This is a 3-color, 4-break Shaquille O'Neal patch, serial numbered to only 15. It's 1 out of 15, and trust me, these grade miserably. I know enough about them to know that. This is a Pop 2, none graded higher in a PSA 7. Just a really neat looking card here, a really cool piece for a Shaquille O'Neal collector, so congrats to the buyer on that. $6,000 is a pretty big number to pay for that card, but cool card nonetheless. We're going to look up a Penny Hardaway. Yeah, remember him? Little Penny? Here we go. My favorite Skybox Star Rubies is the Team Skybox. I think it's the best looking. It's the least valuable, but I think it's the best looking. This 1997 Star Rubies Team Skybox, serial numbered to 50, BGS 8.5 penny, does $6,000. There's your card right there. Just gorgeous with that amoeba pattern in the background. $6,000 is the highest price ever paid. So another record broken on a Penny Hardaway card this time with a BGS 8.5. That is the most ever paid for the card in any grade. So that is an all-time record right there for the Team Skybox Penny Hardaway. Next, we got a Jordan 8.5 that does $6,000. And then we got a Beam Team Jordan PSA 10. My buddy, I don't know if he got this. He's trying to collect the set. I told him this was out there. I don't know if he won it. It's freaking 6:32 in the morning. I'm not going to wake him up right now. I'm trying to get this great content out there for you guys so you can drink your coffee on your way to work. You can look at the cards and see what the records were broken. This Jordan did really well. Okay, so this is the highest sale of this card in the last year, 6,300 last night. There's 12 sales in the past 12 months, and this one is the highest of all of those sales. So big sale there. It's a Pop 107. Foundational insert. I say it all the time. Scoring Kings, and Beam Team. Those are kind of the two foundational inserts for Jordan. There's others. There's Dynamic Dunks. There's, Total D. There's Team Leaders. There's other ones out there. There's the 86 Fleer sticker if you want his first insert. But foundational, game-changing inserts, if you're getting into Jordan collecting, you're getting into the hierarchy, just go look at the Beam Team and go look at the Scoring Kings. I have no dog in this hunt. There's a million options to choose from. It is obviously a hierarchy card. You guys should know about it. But if you're brand new to Jordan card collecting, this is probably one you want to keep your eye on. You don't necessarily need to go drop $6,000, get a PSA 10. Look at the PSA 8s. They're very affordable. In fact, I'm going to share that with you. I did a video last week that got buku views. I mean, tons of views. You know why? Because I told people, you can collect Jordan. You don't need $6,300 to get one of Jordan's coolest first ever inserts. You can pay, what, $306 and get a PSA 8 copy of this card. How cool is that? $300 for one of Jordan's most important foundational insert pieces. It's doable, guys. You don't have to have, a monster budget to do it. Can you? Yeah, you could run out of money really fast if you're chasing 10s and 9.5s and even 9s in some cases. But if you want to collect them raw or PSA 8 or PSA 7, man, you can do some serious damage in the Jordan hierarchy just collecting on a reasonable budget. 2023, we've seen the tiger. Now let's get the zebra. What if a tiger and a zebra had a baby? What would it be called? A zyger? A tibra? I don't know. It's one of those. It would be disgusting. It couldn't be any uglier than this zebra prism. Victor Wembanyama, 6,600, PSA 10, Pop 7. Moving along, Warp Speed PSA 10. You know I'm looking this up, right? When it comes to aesthetics, this one is very high on my list of the best looking Jordan cards out there. There it is. Very low pop as well. Pop 50, people. This is the highest price paid for this card in the last 1 year. The second highest price paid in the last 2 years. This is the second highest price paid in 80 sales of this Pop 50 PSA 10. Again, digest it, look at it, understand it. I'm telling you Jordan cards are going up. I'm telling you Jordan cards are running, and I am not just, that's not an opinion. It is happening, especially on the PSA 10s. This Warp Speed is, again, a Pop 50. Not the rarest card in the world, but in PSA 10, it is. It's a 3.5% gem rate. It's just damn rare. It's been graded almost 2,000 times. 50 PSA 10s out there. Second highest price ever paid. That's a good investment. Up 18,800% over the last 2 years. Guys, over the last 2 years, the card's up 67%. I don't know what else to say. Big time movement right there on that card. Gorgeous, gorgeous LeBron James card here. I'm worried though. Look at me. Look at this napkin patch with me. What is this? Is this like, I don't know. What is that? What is going on right here? I don't know enough about cards, but that's something, I don't like it. It's the only thing I see. Is it just me, or is that everybody? That would bother me. Could you get it out with a little bleach? Is that altering the card? Shit, I don't know. I don't know the rules. I don't know what you can and can't do. If you've got a stain on the jersey, is that good? I don't know. Is it bad? Is it blood? Is it, did somebody... kid put spaghetti on it? I don't know what's happening here. It's a BGS 9.5 mixed gem, 10 for the autograph. It's a big time card. I would love this card. That's the only thing I see when I look at the card, and maybe that's just a me problem. Let me know what you think in the comments. And let me know what you think in the comments. What if I try to get that stain out? Is that altering the card? I don't know. What would you do? Is that bad? Is that good? Can you just take a stain out of a patch? I don't know, man. 1992 Stadium Club Beam Team members only. 4 Shaq rookies really come to mind. Beam Team members only, Topps Gold, Upper Deck. Those are the 4 that I think of when I think of Shaq's best rookie cards. Again, he came from an era where rookie cards were printed in great abundance, aka junk wax era. So this Beam Team members only does 7,500 last night in PSA 10. I've got him pulled up. Here he is right there. Great image of Shaq right there. That's a Pop 61. Holds its head. Card's actually up 14% over the last year, so that's great news. I remember, I think I paid almost 10 grand for my copy. Maybe I'm crazy about that. Let me see, what is... Yeah, I'm telling you, I think I paid close to 10 grand for my copy, and I ended up selling it and taking a pretty serious ass whipping. Of course, somebody paid $20,000 for their copy in 2021. That's devastating. But over the last 2 years, down 20%. But over the last 1 year, it looks like Shaq's starting to recover really, really well. Only 61 of those out there, people. So big time Shaq rookie right there. BGS 7 Jordan 1984 star. Okay, let's look at all the star stuff. Let's just get it out of the way. We got to look at it because they've been doing some crazy things lately, and I've said too much, too quick. Too much, too quick. Here's your BGS 7 1984 star, number 195 gold medalist card. It did come back. Okay, so that's at least some sign that there is some sort of logic in the hobby. This is a card in BGS 7, right, which means very little to me. It's a Pop 309. This is not a rare card at all. Over the last 21 sales, this is the second highest sale, but at least it's coming back a little bit, down $100 from the last one. So I guess it just depends on your perspective. I would guess the next one comes back even more because 315% for a card like this over the last 1 year, I'd be selling the hell out of this card. In fact, I pretty much abandoned the set because these cards ran so much, specifically the 3 1984 normal shaped ones, right? The 288, the 195, and the 101. They just ran too much too fast. I was collecting the set, and I was like, you know what? I'm never going to get the set now because I ain't going to pay 75 grand for these 3 silly cards. I'm just not doing it, right? I say silly cards. You know what I mean. Again, star people want to hunt me down and kill me already because I think the 86 Fleer is the rookie card. What a lunatic. Again, star cards are awesome. Star cards are fun. And spoiler alert, I picked up some star cards last night in an auction. So interesting stuff going on. Weird stuff when Cajun Cardboard's buying star stuff. Raw star stuff. 2023 Prism Choice 23rd year Yao Ming, serial numbered to 1. BGS 9, 8,400. Can we all agree that the Yao Ming market is a healthy, vibrant one? 8,400 for a Yao Ming Prism Nebula last night. Man, Yao's got some loyal, big-time, impressive collectors out there that fight like sharks in a water full of blood when a Yao Ming card like this comes to market. 8,400. 2015 Panini Gala, a strange little product. I kind of like it. I kind of like the font of it. If we zoom in, I'm just going to show you. This is a Gala Primetime Midnight Tim Duncan 17th year card. Logo Man patch, 1 of 1. Weird little oddball thingy here. I don't even know what it is, but I sort of like the emblem for Gala. I just think it's really neat. I don't know why. It reminds me sort of Hollywood. 8,400 for this Logo Man Tim Duncan 1 of 1. Moving along, we got a Panini Prism Pink Pulsar Victor Wembanyama. I keep saying his cards are going to go down, but I keep looking stupid. Some of them have gone down, but check this out. There's your Victor Wembanyama Pink Pulsar. It's sold 3 times ever. This one is up from the last sale, up $2,000 from a month and a half ago. I have no idea what the hell's going on. I just cannot keep saying it. Someone is going to get their ass handed to them in a very violent way and be left holding the bag on these Victor Wembanyama cards. Transcendent, great, historic, freak of nature, on the upswing, would be a blast to collect. I am just not paying $8,700 for this card. I'm just not doing it. It's crazy. There's too many options. This is his 250th most important card. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. There's going to be 1,000 one-of-ones. Aren't those better than a pink Pulsar serial number to 42? There's going to be better Prism cards than the pink Pulsar. It just seems like too much. I don't think people have really digested the quantity that's going to be out there for Victor Wembanyama. Gem Rate comes out every month and explains how many of his cards are getting graded and how all of them are getting 10s. I don't know how people can keep running into the burning building, but again, I'm get off my lawn, old man, 50-year-old who buys only stuff from 30 years ago. 1984 star, let's look it up. We got to do it. 1984 star. This is the other 84, not the 101, but the 288. This PSA 6 sold last night for $8,700. There's a card right there. Check this out. That is the highest price ever paid for this card. So, Cajun, you can shut the hell up and go back to bed. $8,700 is what? $3,795 more than the highest price ever paid for this card in the past. That is a humongous jump. Wow, $8,700 for that card. Next to that, we got a LeBron James for $11,400. This is a quad gem Topps Chrome refractor. It's a big boy card right here. Again, how is LeBron James doing? The refractor is probably his flagship high-end card. Not a rare card, 442 of them out there, but it is a quad gem, so that probably pushes it into the top half. Maybe 200 of those are out there. I don't know. I'm guessing. This one's actually down from the last sale of $12,400, so down $1,000 from the last sale. This is a card. Look at this. Out of 31 sales over the last full year, no movement at all, start to finish. So it started at 11.4, and last night it closed at 11.4. There's been some stuff in between. It looks like it's run kind of down consistently. Looks like it might be making a recovery here because there was a 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row upward trend, and then last night it dips back down $1,000. Not a bad time to jump into the LeBron market if you're that kind of person. And then we're on to our top three, and who would have thought we'd say Kobe, Steph, and Johnny Moore? But here we go. Johnny Moore, for those of you who don't know, that is the linchpin, along with the Jeff Malone, that is the linchpin PSA 10 for 1986 Fleer set collectors, which is the greatest set in all of basketball cards, in all of cards, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just biased. I no longer own the set, so I can speak about it nostalgically and very sadly. But I did get out of my set at a pretty good time. This Johnny Moore has been on quite a journey. We haven't seen one of these sell, it seemed like, in forever. Okay, yeah, so it's been a little over 2 months. There are only 69 of them. It's not a rare card. Check this out. How's that for a gem rate? 1.69%, 69 PSA 10s, 4,071 graded. Did I tell you this was the most collectible basketball set of all time? Even more than 61, even more than 57, even more than 69, even more than 2012 Prism, even more than 2003 Topps Chrome. 86 Fleer, the most collected basketball card set of all time. This Johnny Moore is about on the number from the last one, 13-7, 13-8, the one before that, 15. But here's where all hell breaks loose. Let's go back a year. Oh, it's down 50%. Damn, that seems really bad. Over the last 2 years, oh, it's down 50% over the last 2 years. Man, this card once sold for $30,000. Wait, it gets worse. This card once sold for $90,000. Someone got out of this $13,000 card for $90,000 in 2022 and then crept away in the shadows, never to be seen again. Congratulations to that seller. I sold somewhere on the way from $90,000 to $13,000, and so I did pretty well as well. So pat myself on the back for that one. You win some, you lose some. Next to that, we got the 2009 Topps Chrome Refractor Steph Curry rookie serial number to 500. I need to do a video to see if Steph's cards are moving. Steph's cards are moving after that absolutely prolific, insane performance in the last 2 games to snatch the gold medal away from the rest of the world, who is hot on the heels of the USA for that Olympic gold medal. 16,200 for this BGS 9. There's the card right there. Childish Steph, looks like a little kid. Giant teeth. 74 pop, BGS 9, serial number to 500. Up Up. So over the last year, it's only sold 3 times. That's a great sign, right? The less it sells, the better. That's usually the case. Almost always, that's usually the case. Up 4.5% over the last year. Again, if we go back, just like Johnny Moore, all hell broke loose back here in 2021. That's a $49,000 card back then. So 3-for-1 discount today. And then the winner is a Kobe Bryant. Somebody explain this to me. Again, I don't know. It seems like there's tons of Kobe autographs out there. I don't know why this one's important. It's serial number to 18. That's cool, I guess. 2017 Panini Impeccable All-Stars Kobe, serial number to 18. BGS 9.5 quad gem. Is the autograph graded on the back? We should look because it's important enough to look. It is graded a 10, so good. It checks off that box. This is a really good looking card, and I'm always the one saying I think Impeccable's underrated. I like Impeccable. You know, it's behind National Treasures, behind Flawless, behind Immaculate. There's Impeccable, you know, lurking, maybe 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th in your, product hierarchy, I guess, from 2017. 20,400, highest graded copy there is, serial numbered 14 out of 18. If we look at the stats, not great. The card sold for $36,000 in 2021, then sold for $26,000 a month later in 2021, and today it sells for $20,400. All in all, I guess being down $6,000 from 2021 peak bubble insanity is, I guess, not really that bad. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking card, and it says 8, that's 18 right there with that material forming the number 18, serial number 14 out of 18. A great image of Kobe. Beautiful, beautiful blue autograph on that card as well. Just a gorgeous card. I don't know what else to say. It's a beautiful card. That's it, guys. That's our weekly number 135 for Fanatics Collect. Again, if you're looking to sell, you're seeing records broken. Why are you doing all the work on eBay yourself? Why are you doing all the listings? Why are you dealing with non-paying bidders? Why are you dealing with that huge shill rate? It's just a miserable experience dealing on eBay. And I sell some cards on eBay, but I hate listing them. That's why I get Cajun Jr. to do it. I pay somebody to list my cards on eBay when I do that. Again, what do I list on eBay? I list super obscure stuff on eBay. If it's a Game of Thrones autograph card from 2012, I list it on eBay. If it's a Jordan, a Kobe, a Shaq, a Steph, a Durant, fill in the blank, a Vince Carter, a Johnny Moore, I'm going to list it on Fanatics Weekly. To be quite honest with you, it makes no sense not to. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I got 31 Monster Jordans coming in the Fanatics Weekly number 138, guys. If you're going to list cards on Fanatics Weekly, if you want to try to break some records and you've got the kind of cards that you are going to sell, no one's going to miss these cards, like Kobe's, Jordan's, Shaq's, etc. Go down the list. You know what I'm talking about. The Brady. I'm not talking just about basketball, but the Brady's, the Ohtani's, the Mahomes, the Aaron Rodgers, the Peyton Manning's, the Drew Breeses, all that kind of stuff. Sell them on Fanatics weekly auctions, guys, and use the promo code Cajun. You'll support the channel. It doesn't cost you any money. A little piece comes here to support me so I can keep bringing you the most consistent content in the basketball card hobby, period. I may not be the best, but I am the most consistent. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this is a great way to get your week started. Seeing some all-time records, some highest over the last year, highest over the last 2-year type stuff. Most of the cards are doing well. I am feeling positive momentum. I know I'm an eternal optimist. I know I'm a sunshine pumper. Everybody accuses me of that. I just feel really good about where we are in the hobby right now. I don't feel concerned. I don't think it's an inorganic, insane, up and to the right, run-up cliff, that we're creating where it goes to a mountain peak. I think it's a slow and steady to the right, increase in card prices, not just Jordan, not just Kobe, not just Steph, like across the board. I really think it's organic. I really think it's thoughtful and measured, and I think we've got a more educated hobby than we've ever had, and I think it's healthy, and I think the National was a success. It sounds like this costume party in New York was a success. I think we're in a good place right now. Let me know in the comments, where do you think we are when it comes to the hobby right now? I know we're in a better place than we were a year ago, just like in real estate, just like in the market, just like with interest rates, they're starting to get a little bit better. I just think there's a lot of positivity going on in the, maybe not all over the world, but certainly in the alternative investment space right now. So hopefully this gets your week off to a great start. I thank you guys as always for watching. I need you to hit the subscribe button. I need you to hit the like button. As dumb as that sounds, It really helps me with YouTube. I've set some goals coming into next national. I gave myself a 1-year goal. I want to get to 100,000 views a month on my videos. I've gone from 40,000 to 80,000 in 30 days. Just being more consistent, just posting some quality reels and shorts on Instagram and YouTube, making sure I'm at 6, 7, 8 videos a week. Yeah, you heard me right. 6, 7, 8 videos a week, including every single Monday, you're going to get the Fanatics weekly breakdowns like the one you just watched. So I've got some goals set. I want to grow my subscribership. I am trying to monetize this thing. I will be very transparent with you. I am now affiliated as an affiliate partner with Fanatics, as you guys know, over the past couple of years. I am also talking with some other entities in the hobby. If you've got any ideas of people I need to talk to or people that think I could benefit them, entities that I could benefit with my big Cajun mouth, please let me know. Please message me on Instagram. I'm not hiding. I'm real easy to find. Basketball Card Fanatic is now under the fold, under the Cajun umbrella. So you guys need to check out bcfmag.com and go check it out. You can even buy old copies, right? You can even buy I had it over here, but you can even buy the copy that features the collection of the great Cajun Cardboard so many years ago. I think it was like 2022. It's got the PMG red cover. Every single one of these Basketball Card Fanatic magazines has a cover that's a card, a really awesome card. It's just really cool to get in print. I highly suggest you get the annual subscription and get the print version. It's not expensive. It's $120, but with the promo code Cajun, you get 10% off. It's a no-brainer, guys. If you're watching these videos every single week, why wouldn't you just subscribe to the magazine for like $8, $9 a month? It doesn't make any sense why you wouldn't. It would also make me look good to my new affiliate partner, Basketball Card Fanatic Magazine, and Adam Gray. So thank you guys for watching again. If you want to find a way to support the channel, subscribe, like, bell icon, then read the YouTube description on every one of my videos. Those are the ways that you can support the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great week in and out of the hobby. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.